Hi, I am Taylor.
And I am Nicole, and this is Glitter and Cat Litter. In this episode, we talk about traveling, New York, calories, hockey, and Taylor turned plants over.
What? Don't spoil it for everybody.
If you would like episodes early, please get a membership on glitterandcatlitter.com or on YouTube. You get exclusives and episodes earlier than everyone else, and we hope you enjoy. Glitter and Cat Litter.
Glitter and cat litter. No.
We've probably talked about it before on here, but being a hockey fan and a baseball fan works out nearly perfectly. What?
Not really for this, though.
Well, I'm not saying that we're going to be... I'm too far away from my microphone. Whoa. Okay, that's better. Do I look really short now?
Do I look like I have no neck now?
A little bit. It's really stormy outside. I can see the leaves going whoosh, whoosh.
You're really stormy outside.
Kinda.
So the Rangers are away the 5th, home the 7th, away the 9th. But they're playing the New York Islanders on the 9th.
Oh.
But that would mean that we would have to go to, I don't know where that is, actually. I have no idea. I don't know where they play. I don't know anything about that.
I'm still not getting my hopes up.
Hold on. Where did the New
I don't want to get my hopes up to be let down.
New York Islanders?
That's such a difficult thing in life.
What?
To get your hopes up or to not get your hopes up.
What? What does that have to? Oh, I looked this up, Ben.
What's the saying? Expect the best, be prepared for the worst, or is it the other way around? No, it's expect the best. Because that would be really horrible to expect the worst. Expect the best, be prepared for the worst. I think that's the saying.
I think so. I'm already confused. I'm also in the middle of looking up where Elmont.
I think it's like
New
Long
York.
Island, isn't it?
Elmont, New York. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't know. Where's that in comparison to?
It's doable. That's all you need to know.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, I found the island that I'm aware is New York. Okay. And then there's Brooklyn. Okay. Oh, LaGuardia's over there, or LaGuardia's over there. Okay.
We're from California.
Oh, I see. I understand why it's the Long Island, but I also thought that like the other island was kind of long too, because like Manhattan looks like it's kind of long.
Is that why it's called Long Island?
I mean, it's
longer.
Wait, is Manhattan not an island? Oh, it is. Weirdly, like hardly. Okay. Okay, I
Maps.
understand.
Geography.
Okay, this makes a little bit more sense.
Okay, so if you don't know this, Taylor has never been to New York.
Nope.
I have been to New York once.
I was going to say nope, but I can't. Yep.
It wasn't with you.
Nope.
Therefore, I went once without you. And we have not been to New York together. And this year we are going to go to New York together.
Mm-hmm.
And we're very excited about it. Number one, because we'll get to see all our friends in a different city.
Yeah.
And 2, it's a very fun occasion. And 3, it's New York. And 4, we'll be together. Have I been on a trip without you since?
Yeah, like 10. You used to go to nationals and
oh, I even went to Portugal
regionals
without you.
and Portugal.
You're right.
Have you ever done a trip without me?
I feel like I had. Okay, recently, I don't think I've been on a trip without you.
I don't know. I'm not like keeping tabs on your trips without me. Am I
neither,
supposed
clearly.
to be keeping tabs on these trips?
No.
I feel like it's hard to keep tabs of. It's not like you go a lot of places.
I go everywhere. What are you talking about?
It's hard enough to get you out of the house.
I am such a homebody.
It was like not even raining, and you were like, I'm not going outside.
Yeah, but that's because I had already done my hair and I knew we were going to film, so I didn't want to mess it up. You were going to say something mean about my hair just now. I see it in your face.
I don't have to say it. You're thinking it.
I grew up with brothers and mean boys around me. I know what to expect.
You're just assuming the worst.
Yeah, and not expecting the best.
You know what assuming does? Makes you an idiot.
That's not it. But it is.
I think it is.
Do you know what my mom asked me today on the phone?
She asked you to, a spoiler I already know because I posted it on my story as well.
No.
Oh, us to do more podcasts.
Well, she did ask that, but she asked if we enjoy doing the podcast. And I said, yeah, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it.
Carol, I hate doing this podcast more than anything on this earth. That's why I do it every week. And I'm looking into the camera knowing that she listens to the podcast.
I think that is, I understand what she was asking. She was more asking like, because we used to follow like a specific theme and now we just talk. And she was asking if it's better now, if it's more fun now.
I think it's the same amount of fun.
Yeah, but it's an understandable question. But I thought it was really funny because I was like, I think there are a lot of things in life that you do because you feel you have to, or you do have to do that are not fun. But also like a lot of the things that we choose to do in life.
Are you using the rhetorical in life or the metaphor, like our in life or everyone's in life?
Everyone.
There's definitely stuff in people's lives that are not fun that they have to do.
Of course. Yes. There's things in everyone's lives that you have to do that are not fun. But like, I know from my own experience in the past, I used to do things because I thought I had to do them.
Like what?
Even if I didn't want to. Like an easy one is like going to a party when I didn't want to. And like I had a choice, but I didn't think I had a choice because I don't know. I felt bad if I wasn't going to go or something.
Like what kind of party are you talking about? Like I'm
genuinely
party. Not following you. Okay.
The party this weekend for the awards show. Something like that. Like just friends. Oh my gosh. On our calendar that I was talking about earlier today.
Oh.
Like a general party with friends or like a get together. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go.
Yeah.
But like I didn't understand that until a few years ago. I felt like I had to go. And yeah. I'm not going to do it if I don't want to. Most of the time.
Giant asterisk.
Unless I have to do it, you know?
Unless I'm required to go. I'm not going to do it if I don't want to do it, but then if I have to do it, then I might still want to not do it, but I'm going to go.
What do you look forward to most in every day? Coffee?
I don't know. Why are you slamming me with something like that right now? I have no idea.
It just popped into my mind. I was curious.
I don't know. What do you do? Or what do you look forward to?
Sitting on the couch with you and Fred. And Kevin if she's being friendly.
I have no idea.
And coffee. And food.
Not feeling like I have 100 things to do?
Do you currently feel like you have 100
every
things
day
to do? I'm sorry about that. Taylor offered to help me, and now I feel like he's overwhelmed.
No, I'm just over it.
Already, it's been a day.
I'm just over it because you have way too much stuff you're trying to do, and it's all pressure that you've created, and now I'm assuming the same amount of pressure, and it's not relieving any of the pressure from you.
It is, though.
It's not.
How? How do you know?
Because the way you're acting is the exact same, and the way you're stressed is the exact same. So it's not enough to... It's clearly not making that big of a difference.
Okay, so to fill you in on what's happening, whenever I remove something from my schedule because I have too much on my plate, I put something else on my schedule.
That takes more time than the thing you removed.
Yeah. So my schedule is just always packed. And then I get upset that I don't have time to like read a book or sit on the couch or, breathe and just like be chill for a moment.
But let's be clear that you do sit on the couch and be chill. You
Yes.
do have the time to read a book, but you choose not to. And you really like to socialize and go to Disneyland. So you're prioritizing things that could make your life easier, but instead you're not.
I'm not saying any of it makes sense. You're right. But what am I trying to say? Taylor offered, he was like, okay, there's no reason that I can't help you with this.
It was less of an offer, more of a requirement.
Okay. He was like, I need to help you with this because you're drowning. And I was like, yes. Finally, I was like, yes, I need help. I cannot do all of this on my own. And he was like, great. Glad you can admit that now. And so he is taking on some of the editing, but he seems upset.
No, I'm just tired. Anyway.
That's understandable. Oh, you took your contacts out.
Yeah, you were standing next to me when I took them out. My left eye is still being weird, man. I don't know. It's still not.
That was in the last podcast that we asked about anybody if they've had problems.
Probably. Don't make me figure out what podcast I asked questions in. I have no idea.
Nobody's responded. If you have had problems adjusting to contacts, please contact us. Let us know.
Contact us with your contacts. Yeah, I don't know. It's been weird. It feels like there's a glare on the contact, and it's just my left one, and then it's like really hard to focus through the glare of it. But like, wouldn't you think my glasses do the same thing?
Yeah.
I guess maybe I have the anti.
Do you?
Do I? How would I know?
I don't know.
Probably. They're clear.
Your eye looks really little. That's making me really like dizzy.
Your face looks really little when I go like this because it fits in the glasses.
I don't like that.
But your forehead is huge because I see your real forehead through it.
There's a restaurant called Lazy Dog that we go to sometimes before hockey games. Did you see when you walk up? I feel like you may have mentioned this in the past. When you walk up to the front door of the restaurant, the glass is like morphed. And I was walking up the other day and I didn't mention it because we were like in a hurry, but my forehead was this big.
I don't think I've ever seen the glass there.
Okay, next time we go there, I want you to go first and open the door and look at the door.
I don't
think it's the actual door. I think it's the glass right next to the door. Like, yeah.
If I remember, sure. That sounds suspect. So it's like a fun house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, whoa.
I mean, that's kind of fun.
Like really weird.
It's kind of fun in a house. Maybe less fun in a restaurant.
At that restaurant, I got fish and chips, and it was like the lunch order of fish and chips, and it was so many calories. I was shocked. It was 1,600?
I think so. Something like that.
And it was like 3 fish stick things.
3 little fishies?
And not a huge amount of fries.
And a couple chips?
No chips.
They're called chips.
No, they're not. Not here, they're not.
Okay, so what, you'd rather change the name to fish and fries?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds so much better.
Nobody would know what to order if
and fish.
If it said fish and fries on the menu. Just leave it. Fish and chips works. I get it, but fish and chips works.
When you order fish and chips, though, do you expect fries or do you expect chips?
If I was handed chips when I order fish and chips, I will riot.
Okay, so what is it? Because are you breaking Legos right now?
Apparently.
Is it because fries are called chips elsewhere?
I think it's only in the UK that they are called cheeps, but yes.
So they're never served with like potato chips.
Well, I mean, I haven't perused every restaurant in the world that might serve fish and chips, but I'm pretty certain that somewhere someone has thought that the idea, definitely an American, going, this has to be literal, and it definitely doesn't taste as good. I can already tell you, haven't had it, and I already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
Fair.
I don't need to try it. I don't want soggy chips with my fish. I want Soggy French fries. I don't want that either.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
man.
I like soggy French fries, and I like it to be as potato-y as possible.
You basically just want mashed potatoes, but in the French fry form.
All the time.
Have you ever had fried mashed potato? Oh, that's kind of the potato balls from Porto's. That sounds kind of fun. How would you make a fried mashed potato?
Good.
Does that even work?
Yeah, it's
Or do you have to like bread the outside? Because the potato buns are breaded. No, potato buns. The potato balls are breaded, but they also have like meat in them.
I literally almost crashed the car the first time I tried a potato ball from Porto's.
Yeah.
I was driving from Pasadena.
She did not believe me. No, we were in LA. Like way further in LA. I know the on-ramp that we were on, but I don't know. I don't remember where.
Okay.
Like I can literally see it. It's
the music thing that you used to like run sound for your professor's music.
No.
Yeah, wasn't it?
No.
Am I remembering this completely wrong?
Yeah, that's a very different time.
Did we get Porto's?
In San Pedro? No. There's not a Porto's there.
How do you remember this?
I remember us getting Porto's, but the Porto's that I remember you trying it, when you tried it, I remember getting on the on-ramp to, is it the 134 there? Might be the 134 freeway, but it's by, what's the like super famous, memory,
something Gardens.
Memorial Gardens?
No.
What is it?
I did a skating job for them once. Not on the grounds. Oh man. Wait, it's going to come to me.
Oh God.
People in LA are screaming right now.
I don't know that anybody in LA is.
People know what this thing is.
Watching this. No, the podcast.
Oh. I did a skating job for their company party, and it was like 50s theme. Forest lawn.
Wait, maybe not.
Gardens.
Hold on. Where on earth am I on this map?
It is Forest Lawn, though.
Burbank.
They used to pay for a lot of commercials. A lot of people are buried there.
I'm so lost. 210. Maybe
Welcome
it's not the 210. Maybe it was the 5.
You said 134.
Well, the 210 and the 134 are the same thing.
We sound like the Californians right now.
Yeah. I truly am looking for, oh my gosh, where is Universal Studios? Because I need to set my bearings straight here. Okay, here we go. All right. It is Forest Lawn. Memorial Park is what it's called.
Okay.
But it's off of Forest Lawn Drive. And it is the 134. Okay, I was right on all of it.
You should be more confident in your directional abilities.
And there's the Travel Town Museum right there.
What?
All the trains. I don't know. It just says Travel Town Museum on my phone.
Did I talk about the mini trains on here?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you tried them for some reason. I think that's the entrance that we were on, and I gave you one of them, and I think we bought them in Burbank probably because we were at something at Disney. It might have been one of the times that we either saw. It was either the time we saw Star Wars.
Early.
No, it was before we saw Star Wars that you had Porto's, right?
I don't know. It could have been around that time.
Okay, so it was either we were at Disney to see the like premiere of Star Wars, or it would have been another time that we were over there for something.
Who knows?
But I'm pretty certain that it was on that on-ramp going the way I never go onto that on-ramp, which is like down to it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, because we're always coming like from the other side of LA, like the Hollywood side. If you have no idea where this is, there's no way I can explain this better. And it truly does not matter. I'm from here
and I barely have any idea.
The only reason that I would remember that is because when you get on that on-ramp or when you pass that area, the what did I call it? Whatever.
Memorial Park?
No, whatever town train museum or something. There's a bunch of like actual sized trains that are like a
Like
museum,
full-size.
like locomotive, like full-size train cars that you can go through, and it's like a whole museum. And it's
That's
cool.
fun.
You drive by all the time and you're like, oh, well, look at that.
We've never been there.
I have like 100 times as a kid.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, the zoo
We
is
should go.
the zoo is also like a block from there.
I don't think I've ever been to that zoo either.
The LA Zoo?
Uh-uh.
It's in Griffith Park, dude.
I've been to Griffith Park.
Yeah, but that's not the fun part. The fun part's the zoo.
I believe that. Griffith Park leads you up to the observatory, right?
That's why it's the Griffith Park Observatory.
Oh, okay. But then isn't there a venue right there?
The Greek Theater.
We should watch Get Him to the Greek.
We could watch Get Him to the Greek at some point. Yes, sure.
That's a great movie.
We also started Ex Machina and have not finished it.
You're right. Also, there's a new season of Full Swing, the golfing.
What on earth is... Oh.
Do you want to watch that with me, or should I watch it without you?
I guess probably that
Do
one.
you not want to?
I don't know.
I'm excited about it. I didn't start it at the gym because I was like, oh, he might want to watch it.
I just... Look.
I like sports.
Drive to Survive
Or not.
absolutely crushes the sports documentary
Totally.
game. And then you have the silly little NASCAR one that there's not really drama in NASCAR. And the drama is like, the fans don't like you, but I like you.
Drama,
and it's like, okay, that's not drama. It's not that exciting.
No one likes you.
Oh, I didn't win a race. Oh, darn. Maybe next year. I'm still the driver. There's no like competition or anything. And then the season's over after like 6 episodes and you're like, okay, see ya.
I watched the tennis one without you.
The tennis one is not that exciting to me.
And I don't think I've watched the golf one without you. I think
no,
there's
we
only
watched
one
the
other
golf
season.
one.
We watched
it. Yeah, because we thought that it was going to... The trailer looked very Drive to Survive, and I was like, ooh, there's probably drama with these people. And there's a little, but it was very like...
I'm not in it fully for the drama. I'm fascinated with like what they have to do.
They don't show that much of that.
A little.
You get like
enough.
in the... Say that there's like 6 hours of TV you're watching, right?
Okay. Good thing you actually had glasses on just now.
I know. I needed to push them to my face. They didn't move, by the way. I was hoping they would. But say there's 6 hours. The amount of time that you get to see what they do was like 3 minutes in the whole show.
Okay.
So I'm like, you just give me like a hyper reel of 3 minutes.
Okay, so in other words, I'm allowed to watch it without you.
Probably not.
What?
I don't know, but you watch so many dang TV shows. I don't even know how you make it.
Because I watch it all at the gym. And when I'm getting ready.
You like keep sucking me into other TV shows. Like now we have to watch MasterChef Junior, and then we have Next Level Chef, and then we have Full Swing now, and then you have the tennis show, and then you
watched that one.
Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
Oh gosh,
I
Gossip
love
Gilmore,
it.
Whatever. That show is the most anxiety-riddled, stress-inducing TV show I've ever listened to.
It is a lot. Yes, it is. But I love it so much. I really love that show. I think it might be my favorite show.
I think that you have some problems. And I'm not sure what they are, but that show being what you love makes me think that your brain is just a dumpster fire. Just waiting to escape. It's just lava.
Yeah, kind of. There's a lot going on. The thing I sent you on Instagram that was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
The little dinosaur.
Okay, it was a little dinosaur, and he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then another dinosaur was like, you're doing your best. And then...
I didn't see that. I only saw the one. Was I supposed to swipe through?
Yes! Are you new to this?
Dude, you sent it to me, and I didn't need more context than that.
No, you have to keep going. And then read the third one.
Oh, Nicole.
That's why I said it's literally me, because that's me and you.
So for everybody, I'm gonna describe this so that the audio listeners get it too. Audio listeners, so that the listeners and not just the viewers get it. It looks like a velociraptor, but a cute little red and yellow cartoony velociraptor. Eyes very wide open, looks stressed, says, I don't know what I'm doing throwing papers around a desk. And then a cute little triceratops comes up. No, it's not a triceratops. I'm sorry. It's a stegosaurus comes up. And he's cute and blue and pink. And he goes, you're doing your best. And then the velociraptor, a little bit stressed, goes, thanks. And then the velociraptor on the next page is closer, like very close up to the stegosaurus's face, and goes, but the idea that this is my best actually makes things worse.
That's literally me.
You could have left it. We could have left it at I don't know what I'm doing. That
Well,
first
you
one,
did.
and it's equally as funny.
No, it's not. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
the full carousel is so much funnier.
I mean, the amount of reality that's tied to this is
frightening.
Frustrating.
For you.
2 different words.
Hey,
what?
We're all just trying our best. Most days, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe
not.
I want to do another workout today.
I'm kind of hungry.
I think it was like 3 days ago. We made dinner at about this time at almost 4 p.m.
Yeah. I think we did. And that next day was a little funky because I definitely was way hungrier earlier, but I ate more for breakfast. I don't know, man. Some days it's real easy to do whatever form of calorie counting and everything. And then other days when I just wing it for a meal and I just have snacks, I really mess it up. Which one of those days is today?
We did the RMR. What does that stand for?
Resting metabolic rate.
Yes. And mine, so that's like, I'm not a doctor, but
For God's sakes, I'm a doctor, not a pool man.
What's that from?
It's Ace Ventura. He's in the pool. He's looking in the little thing.
It's like your resting
Metabolic rate.
Yeah, what you need for calories. And mine is about 1,500. And I was expecting mine to be like so low. I don't know why specifically. I was expecting it to be like under 1,000. But I was very happy to know that it was 1,500. So that is my like maintain amount of calories, which is doable. But yeah, it was really interesting because we had to like fast for it, and then we had to basically breathe into a tube for like, mine was 11 minutes, his took 10 minutes. But it's cool to know that. I never like even thought of figuring that out. I didn't know it was a thing before.
Brian told us it was a thing like right when.
I don't think I was listening.
Yeah, because he told me, he was like, if this really doesn't work when we were like doing our calories, like when I was a year ago, like starting, he was like, if it's really not working and we can't figure it out, then you'll have to come do the test and breathe into a tube and I can figure out what it is. Yeah, so I knew it was a thing.
Hence why I needed to do it, because I was not losing weight at like 1,000 calories. And I know that that's like very low amount of calories. And it was strange because it was so low of a calorie, but I was not losing weight. And so we had to figure out why I was. And luckily there was nothing wrong with my metabolism, which I thought there might be. So now it's just dialing in my macros and making sure I'm eating the correct things for my body.
See.
Yeah. Which I do feel good. I know it's only been like a few days, but I do feel good. And today I had butter in my coffee, which is like bulletproof coffee. Is that like, that's like a coined thing though, right?
Coined?
Trademarked thing. Like
it's a company. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But like, do they sell, what do they sell?
Coffee with butter in it.
Like already in it?
No, it was a store that they like make you a coffee and they put the butter in it and they're like, the butter in there.
So odd.
It works.
Yeah.
That, I can't do it. That little sip that I had of yours totally messed me up for like an hour.
How so?
It sent me off the deep end. I was like way over caffeinated. I took like a tiny sip of her coffee this morning after I had already had my coffee. And like, dude, that fully sent me. So
we've tried it before with like, back when we were trying out keto.
Oh, I meant to look up MCT oil. I can't remember what the usefulness of that is.
Yeah, we did it with MCT oil. We did it with olive oil. And I tried ghee in my butter or in my ghee, ghee in my coffee, and I did not like that at all. So our friend said get Kerrygold butter and try that instead of like generic butter. Because I just buy like unsalted or salted for certain things from Costco. So I tried Kerrygold and it was a lot better in my coffee. It tastes great.
I am not a massive fan of butter in coffee.
Yeah.
But I'm also like a person that's more interested in just drinking coffee.
Right.
I don't need anything with it.
Honestly, same.
Unless it's regular Starbucks coffee. I don't want that.
And I think that
or diner coffee. We've had this conversation.
I mean, you can obviously get enough fats from your food. And like today we had ripe enough avocado.
Toast.
Yeah. So I think if I hadn't done this, I think I still could have gotten to my amount.
Totally. Makes it easier though.
Yeah.
Also sends you off the deep end with caffeination.
Yes and no. It like took me a minute and then I hadn't had it for a while. And then I had some protein for lunch and that I think sent me.
Which seems to not make that much sense to me, but I don't know. I mean,
I don't know either.
It's not out of the cards.
But this is still my coffee from 9 a.m.
Am I supposed to be surprised?
Recently, yeah, because I've been having 2 pour-overs.
Yeah, but only the last like week have you been having the 2 pour-overs.
Yeah, but I got used to that. Now this is weird. This coffee has been in 4 different cups.
I don't think it's that weird because 2 weeks ago, this was pretty normal. Maybe like an hour ago, it'd be gone.
Yeah.
But last week is the only week that was the abnormal week where you were doing 2 pour-overs, which is not a good thing for you, I don't think. It's too much coffee. Also, it's more money in coffee that we don't really need to.
But I felt fine, which was the weird thing, and I wasn't having a hard time sleeping. So I don't know what was going on.
You were overutilizing your noodle.
You think? Maybe.
I mean, to have that much coffee and be able to sleep like normal and
that was fine.
Go.
Also, I'm reading. Last night I read because we turned the lights off and I continued to read.
Yeah, man, I can't let you keep the lights on while you're doing that.
I need a little book light.
It's Amazon, man. We can buy you one.
Okay.
It's not. I feel like we have.
I don't have one.
Yeah,
I've never read enough to own a book light.
Also, what are you, 70?
Well, no, it makes sense if you're going to go to sleep before me. I'm not going to like go sit in the other room.
I mean, you could.
That's weird. I would feel really...
Then don't read right before bed. You can watch the movie that's on that we're supposed to be watching.
No, that's worse.
What movie did I turn on? I don't even remember. What did we watch last night?
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, I love that.
I finished it.
What time did you go to bed? It's like a
2-hour
movie. You got in bed after like 15 minutes of it being on. So you watched a whole...
I read for that long.
Wild. So you didn't finish the movie. The movie finished while you were still reading.
Yeah. But I'm reading Fourth Wing and I was super late to the party. Thank you, Elle, for letting me borrow your book so I don't have to buy it because I am stubborn about buying books. And I have a library card and I got it from the library months ago now. Read as many pages as I could while I had it, which was only like 20 pages. And then I had to return it because it's a very popular book. I couldn't renew it. And so I was like, oh, whatever. I'll just, read it later. And it is so good. All my friends are so excited for me to read it, which is really fun because they're like, oh, you're on chapter 5. Oh, it's about to get really good. I'm like, it's already good. But I'm not a teenager anymore, but I feel like this book is very like, it's like this generation's Twilight, like the generation that's growing up now, which I didn't read Twilight either, but I feel like it's that. And I'm reading it and it's really good.
You're not a teenager. That's all I got from that story.
You didn't hear anything else?
No.
I was telling Taylor what I needed to do today while we were walking to the gym earlier. And I was like, are you listening to me at all? And he's like, nope. Also, I don't care.
Yeah, I was like, you're talking at a wall right now. The last thing I care about is any of this information. But I was also
I
like,
appreciate your honesty.
but I was like, you said something about this, you said something about that, and then you said you weren't going to get it all done. And you tried to fight me on that, and then we figured out your words, and it was the general summary was exactly
Yeah,
that.
but your summary was like, I had to do these things, but I wasn't going to get them done. That's how I took it.
That's fine. But the words that came out of your mouth were, I have to do these things. I also probably won't get all of them done. So I don't know what I missed. I didn't really miss anything because I'm like, sounds exactly right.
You're not too far off.
See? And I wasn't paying attention and I still got that. Maybe you're a little predictable.
Sometimes I hate when you're right about me being, I don't know, not as good as I want to be in my head.
You're doing your best, you know?
That's what I'm worried about.
No, I just what makes this book so special? The cover does not. The cover just looks like a discount.
Also, if you
what is the movie?
You've never leaned against your microphone like that.
Oh my gosh, what's the movie called? The one with
Hunger Games.
Yeah, it looks like a discount Hunger Games is the cover.
I also forgot about Hunger Games. It's kind of like that.
Oh, then why don't we just watch Hunger Games?
No, I've watched Hunger Games.
So you can watch it again.
I'm not big on what's her name. I don't love those movies.
Well, I mean, I'm not big on Jennifer Lawrence either,
That's
but like
the
I'm
same.
not
We haven't watched that one where she's skating down the street. We need to watch that.
skating down the street. Oh, the
preview.
Netflix movie?
Yeah.
I think it's a Netflix movie.
I think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
There's
to
a
watch
lot.
on the good old internet.
But you asked what the book is about. I'm not gonna.
I said what makes it
divulge
special. I didn't say what it's about.
It's just really interesting.
You want to
so
just
far.
do the audiobook right now, like on here? You can go grab it and give me the
I'm
synopsis.
pretty sure that would be like illegal.
It's very illegal. Yeah. No.
But if you do want to buy Fourth Wing, and there's another one too, I cannot remember the title. There's
The
like a
Fifth
second
Wing?
one. No,
The Eighth Wing.
it's something flame.
The Flaming Wings. Ooh, that sounds good. I would
And-
eat some wings.
I'm gonna make chicken.
That's not the same.
Uh,
It's not though. They're not.
Let me tell them
Okay,
where the
sorry.
deal is. Okay, so at Costco, because I was at Costco the other day, it's $17.99. If you want to buy the books, like physical copies of the books.
Both together.
No,
at
I think it was
$17.99?
each. They're $17.99.
What a
But
rip.
when I was looking at Elle's copy, it was $34.99.
Yeah, but also like how many books are in our situation that like say a price and then the price you buy it for is less?
Yeah, fair.
You know, MSRP, baby.
Costco. Also, I think I told you this. Yes, I did. There's a woman that works at Costco, at our local Costco, who roller skates. And every time I see her, I get so happy to talk roller skating with her.
Well, isn't she in the membership?
I think so. But she it's just lovely when you meet other skaters. Like it was during Christmas time, I think. She had
That's the last time you saw her?
Yeah. Well, last time I talked to her, she had like a coworker come up and make sure I had my card out, and he asked me my name, and then he turned and he like said, "Her name's Nicole," and then she was like, I knew it was you," and then she came up and we talked about life and skating, and it was really fun.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I've seen her before, or I've seen her since then, but she's working. She's busy.
Well, you can also distract said people from their job.
I don't know. Is that allowed? Like, I felt a little bad even talking to her. When was that? Yesterday? No, Monday. I felt a little bad, like taking her away from work.
I mean,
I doubt she minded.
most people are very okay with being distracted from work.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
Like, I don't mind being distracted from work.
I mind.
Like, right now, I'm being
What
distracted
are
from
you
work.
I don't think those Legos are supposed to go upside down.
It's the upside down potted plant Legos. I can't do the one of them doesn't work. So for anybody listening, we have some potted plant Legos, like the little baby mini guys. Don't be careful. No, that's the same. It's not that exciting. It's far less exciting. Don't do it. They're gonna make loud noises, and you're gonna break that Lego. Don't do it. We have Nicole's trying to grab the roller skate Lego that's on the table. Don't do it on here. Stop it. God, what have you created?
He's the one who's all distracted and playing with things. And then I try to touch 2 things and he says no.
Because you're going to make noises, you're going to mess stuff up, and you're going to rip that little sticky off that's probably going to rip in half and it's going to be all poopy on the bottom forever. I don't want that. It's on the bottom, though.
Okay.
I put our Lego plants on upside down.
You turned them upside down.
Yeah, they're upside down. So our Legos that are plants that are on the table. If you have seen if you haven't seen the podcast, you could really go on the YouTube and check her out if you like it.
My mom said she has to listen to it instead of watching it because
there's this phenomenal thing called YouTube, and you hit play and you stick your phone in your pocket and you're listening to it now. But every once in a while, you can look at it.
I mean, I don't care if she listens to it.
I don't either, but
it.
I'm saying like there's this visual that is stunning of these plants. Can you even see it?
Yeah, I love it.
There's this like stunning visual of these plants that are upside down and they're perfectly balanced.
Absolutely
on the table.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's flawless.
I told her because she was complaining that she was out of podcasts to listen to. I said, Mom, I put out 3 YouTube videos a week. Like there's a lot of content that you can consume. And she was like, yeah, but if I'm trying to watch it, then my phone falls in the dirt. And I was like,
sounds like you gotta get a little like headlamp situation with your phone right here, and then
that would be cool. Like an arm.
They probably make something like that.
I'm sure they do.
You'd look like a total dummy walking around with your phone.
What about like an Apple Vision Pro? Like, can you wear that on a treadmill?
100% you can wear it on a treadmill. It's only like 7,000 pounds though.
Your head will be so strong. Your neck.
Honestly, it was not that heavy when I wore it. I wore it for like 40 minutes and it was fine.
How do F1 drivers get their necks so strong?
You put resistance bands on their head and one of you pulls it and they're just...
Gosh. That sounds really painful.
I have no interest in my neck being a meat stick.
You don't want a thick neck?
No, I don't need to look like a thumb. A thumb with teeth? Ooh.
Ew, stop it.
You started it. That's...
A thumb with teeth. What about the eyeballs?
No, you don't need
teeth.
No, just there's no eyes.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you...
It got dark outside.
Is it still rainy?
I can't tell.
Oh, it's real dark outside.
Yeah.
The sun definitely has not set yet, has it?
It's definitely still rainy because there's water dripping off of our stuff. Oh, the HOA guy hasn't gotten back to me yet.
That's annoying.
Yeah. That's okay.
It is... Sunset is at 5:53. So we have 2 hours left of...
No.
Yeah, 2 hours left of sun.
Oh,
it's 4.
Okay.
And then, well, quote unquote sun. And then it's cloudy, rainy until 7. And then the clouds are gone.
And then it's sunny for like a
See
week.
Ya. Sorta. We get partly cloudy tomorrow, sunny Friday, partly cloudy Saturday through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sunny.
Did Garrett say it was raining really hard?
He had different words.
Okay, yeah. But
yes.
Our friend who moved to New York was complaining about the weather. And my initial response was like, oh, that sucks. And then my immediate response after was like, that's what you get for moving. Because I'm mad that they moved.
Yeah, I also am just kind of like, you left sunny Southern California. Like you
knew this would
weather
happen.
exists elsewhere. But also he's lived in a lot of places with a lot of weather, so that
I'm not
shouldn't
worried
be
about him. But
neither am I. But that does suck to be like walking around in the rain or doing stuff in the rain.
Yeah.
You got to have the right cloths. I don't think I have any of the right clothing to go do actual weather.
I could get by, but it wouldn't be a fun time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we were in like actual cold, I would be a total popsicle.
Taylor walked to the gym today and didn't even have a jacket on, just a t-shirt.
It was like 58 degrees. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's normal to people that are in cold, so I'm just embracing it. I had goosebumps.
I had a
I
thin
was-
jacket on and I regretted it.
I was freezing. It's because I don't wear the jacket because it's too hot on the way home.
Yeah, but like I had my backpack. I could put it in my backpack.
I'm not going to make you carry more things for me
Why not?
because you always carry things and you complain about it the whole time.
I didn't complain about it the whole time. I complained about it once. Is that your foot? We can play footsie under the table.
Get out of here. My foot's been
Why is your foot over there?
It's straight ahead from me. Your feet are not. My foot is like at a pretty normal distance outside. It's like right, if you're watching, it's like right here, but down. And Nicole's foot.
No, it's over here.
It's in the middle. It's like right here. But it's you hit my foot. Get out of here. Leave my feet be. I'll put them back under me. I don't want to deal with your nonsense.
I usually have my feet crossed, so one was crossed, one was out. I'll cross it. Sorry.
Well, now my feet are out of the way too.
I'll leave you alone.
Good. Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Well, if you like this episode, please like the video or leave a review. I guess you can't like it if you're.
They can review
You
it.
can review it. You can leave us one little review, baby, in the podcast app or Spotify
Yeah.
podcast or however all that works. If you
Or
want to do
leave a
it,
comment.
yeah,
on
you could
YouTube.
comment on YouTube. If you want episodes early and you want membership, you could sign exclusives and episodes early. God, I was not ready for this. You can sign up for a membership on glitterandcatlitter.com or on the YouTube channel. And we'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Bye.